Hello, 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 everyone. It's your backyard gardener coming in on this beautiful Monday. I hope that you all are doing well. Turn a couple of devices. Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. White Flower Homestead. Hello, how are you? I'm so happy that you're here. Miss Forola Sierra, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Garden of Eden, hello, how are you? I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Melanie, the moderator, hello, how are you? I hope all is well with you. Lazy Liz Light, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. The Bug Life Farm, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in, guys. I really appreciate you all being here. David, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hello. We're going to talk about herbs today, but first I want to say I appreciate you all coming to the live, being here. YouTube is making it a little bit easier to go live. I noticed something today that I hadn't noticed before. Normally when I go live, I'm fiddling. It takes me a minute before I can even focus. Well, they're making it easier where if you go ahead and do your thumbnails and whatever, and you set it up to go live without pushing the button, it'll still tell you that it announced that you're going live. It's like a scheduled but not scheduled. So I'm really liking that feature. I didn't see it before. Because of when you schedule, it just takes so long for it to kick in. But I'm really liking that feature. It makes it a lot easier for me to set up before I press that button. So it's like a countdown, if you will. So that's pretty cool. I'm noticing that. So I hope that everybody had a beautiful weekend and is ready to have an awesome, great week. We're going to talk about herbs today because I feel like herbs is very important for us to talk about. It has so many different purposes. Medicinal purposes, culinary purposes, just different reasons for herbs. But I will say this as a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I am not an herbalist. I am not recommending you to try anything without doing your own research, especially when it comes to your herbs. Some things we don't know what our body can take, and some things we don't. So that's why the title says learn your herbs, because herbs is really kind of awesome. I've been studying herbs for myself for quite a while. So today we're going to talk about the mint. We'll start there, and then a couple of lives back and forth, we'll go into different herbs. But when I was studying herbs or trying to learn about herbs for myself, doing my own personal research, I was fascinated by some of the medicinal purposes that some of these herbs carry. And actually, it helps me with one of the situations that I have going on with my health. That's why ginger and turmeric plays such a big role in my life. So it's very important to learn your herbs, research it, consult your doctor, ask him or her, what do you think about this? And make sure, because some things do conflict with other medicines that you might be on. And since I'm not on any type of meds or anything, I haven't had an issue so far with any herbs. So we're going to get right into it. Reasons to grow mint. Now, mint, Food Force Permaculture, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Mint is one of the herbs that get a lot of flack. And that's because it's so invasive. You put some mint out there and it will grow over time and take up your whole area. But that happens over time. And unlike other things, lemon balm, they're kind of invasive plants too. But the key that I found to dealing with invasive plants, if you don't want them to overtake your lawn, if you don't want them to just spread, is to contain them. And how can we contain them? Some people say build a raised bed, plant them in a raised bed. Yeah, but they will grow out of that raised bed as well, and you have to be on top of it. So what I normally do with my mint when I grow mint is I put it in a container. That way I don't really have to worry about it growing out or being so invasive in my garden and taking over everything. But some of the things, Susan, hello, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Some of the things that meant for me, and you'll find out as well, other than the invasive part of it, it's a really good smelling plant. If you like that minty smell, or that it clears up your nostrils and just wake you up basically. So it's a really good smelling plant. Now, these are the reasons why I grow mint, and these are some reasons why you should probably grow mint as well. Now, for in the garden, mint is a tasty plant with all kinds of delicious recipes that you can make with it. You could put them in also your drinks. When I make my ginger, I'll drop a couple of mint leaves over in there. Or in the wintertime when I'm really congested and I want to boil me some tea to kind of get my drainage open, I'll boil me some mint, whether it's fresh or dehydrated. And it also helps to open up my airway. So that's another thing that mint is good for. It's good for teas. It's good in certain recipes as well. It's good in certain drinks. At Olive Garden, they have this one drink that is a sparkling berry drink. And it has sparkling water, a bunch of berries, and then they throw mint in there, and it just really tastes good. So these are things that you can use. If you are into making frostings, like a chocolate mint frostings, you can use it for that as well. So mint is actually a pretty good plant, and has a lot of things that you can do with it. David, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I did speak to you already. I'm sorry. But hello again. I appreciate you. So mint is a powerful medicinal herb as well. It can help get rid of headaches. It clears up your pathway. You can get mint, or you can make mint where you can make different types of essential oils using the mint. In the wintertime when I'm driving around, I have a diffuser in my car, and I'll drop a couple of drops of mint in it, and it keeps my airway open and just keeps the car smelling fresh too. Not too much, just a little bit, because once you open that up, you don't want to get out the car in the cold weather and then woof. That's like getting out the tub, going straight outside. You gotta let your pores close up before you do that. So mint is good for that. There are many different varieties of mint as well. There's chocolate mint, apple mint, spearmint. These are different varieties that you can buy in a store. I've seen them as much as at Home Depot in their Bonnie starter plants. Mint can be propagated. So if you do buy a plant, you can propagate, cut off that plant. It's very easy to do that. I have not seen them from seed, but I have seen the plant. So that's another thing that you can do with your mint if you want to grow it. But it will spread, but it takes a while for it to spread. So remember, you might want to contain it. Some people use mint as a cover crop. Can you imagine cutting your lawn and just smelling all that mint smell? That would smell pretty awesome to me, but I don't think I would want a lawn covered with mint, but that would smell awesome. Another thing that mint is good for, when you chop it, you can just take as much as you want, and you don't have to worry about hurting the plant. It's such a resilient a plant that it bounces right back. Chop coming in, chop coming in. So mint is very good at getting chopped off, using some, and it'll start sprouting up again and growing some more. Fabian, I believe that's it. Thank you for being here. Hello, how are you? I hope all is well with you. Mint grows well in the shade. A lot of us try to figure out, well, what can I area over here? What can I grow? I want to grow something. There you go. Mint grows really well in the shade. So that's something that you can consider too if you have a shady area. But remember, if you don't contain it, it can be invasive. That is my warning about mint. It can be invasive. And that's one of the reasons why mint kind of get a bad rap. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going through my notes. It's an easy plant to grow. You can completely ignore mint. You don't have to baby it. You don't have to go out there and check on it. It's going to grow. It's nothing that's hard. It's completely easy. It's actually a great plant for a lazy gardener. A gardener that don't want to do all that, just grow. I'm put you out here, just grow. That's the plant for you right there, mint. Because you don't have to pay a whole lot of attention to mint. Mint attracts beneficial insects and it repels insects and pests. Let me see, I got y'all spinning. All right. So one of the beneficial insects that it attracts, mint does attract bees, beneficial wasps, hoverflies, which eats aphids. Those are things that, those are some of the things that mint will attract. Now, some of the things that it will repel, listen, because a lot of these things is problems that we're having issues with. It will repel houseflies, cabbage moths, ants, aphids, squash bugs, flies, mosquitoes, and even mice. Out in my, I just discovered this, out in my apiary area where my hive is, out in my hive, I'm discovering ants are trying to get in there because the honey is in the hive. If I take a couple of drops of mint, and this is not mint, this is actually oregano oil, but it's almost the same thing, and I drop it on the landing of that hive, it will deter ants from there. If I get a planter of herbs of mint and put them in a planter and sit it by that hive or around that hive, if it's a big enough, it will deter mice from coming. Because one thing about when you are keeping bees, you're going to have mice problems too. Because mice want the honey too, especially when the fall comes. That's why they have that interest reducer where they can't get up in there. So yeah, mint deters a lot of pests. And if you're having problems with any of those things, get you some oil, mint oil, essential oil. You could order it. Actually, you can make it yourself. There's some YouTubers on here who's awesome at making essential oil. I've seen them make lemon oil. I've seen them make all type of oil. So they actually will. It's actually easy. I thought it was difficult, but it's actually easy. And mint is one of those things that you can make an oil out of. Let's see. Mint is good in foods. We talked about that. The teas, the mint frostings, the infused honey. A lot of times with when you buy honey from different places, it'll have like a mint taste to it because they done went out there and they done foraged somewhere, and somewhere with some mint, so you got kind of a little mint tone to it. And the thing about honey, when you buy it from different places, it's different situations, and those bees is bringing in different type of pollen from different areas, so you get a different taste. And one of those tastes can be a minty taste to your honey, or you can make it like that. The same thing. You could put that learn how to make that minty honey if that's what you like, and it's the same thing. Mint is good. It's a good medicine. It's good for the digestive system, and it's also a good breath freshener. I mean, you could just pop the plant off and chew on it, and it'll freshen your breath. You probably need to brush too, but just to say, it gives you that freshness that goes on, that you desire in your mouth. So mint is really good for a breath freshener, and it's good for the digestive system, and it's good for an upset stomach. So remember that. Peppermint is great for headaches. So remember, you got various types of mint. Peppermint, spearmint, and then you have the apple mint, chocolate mint. Peppermint is actually good for headaches. A lot of times we'll have headaches. That's why a lot of times people, I'm going to give you an example. Go to church, somebody got a mint. They put, your grandmother, your mom used to throw the mints in their purse. You pull the mint out, your stomach growling because you're hungry, you're ready to go eat, or that's why a lot of people carry peppermints. And especially in the wintertime, a lot of people use mints. So mint can be added to body care products. There's a couple of YouTubers on here who makes their own soaps and makes their own shampoos. And some of the ingredients in those soaps are mint. Now, Dr. Bonner makes a soap, and he has a mint soap. I don't know if you guys know Dr. Bonner, but they sell it at the health food stores. It's by Dr. Bonner, and he makes a mint soap. Mint soap is good, but sometimes it can be too good. You scrubbing, and it opens up all your pores and make you feel nice and clean, but you got to be careful where you scrubbing that mint soap at. So they do sell it in like a body wash. They can incorporate it in the body wash, incorporate it in shampoo. I normally use my mint soap. How the Garden, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I normally use, when I'm using a mint, I use it in a shampoo because it's pretty good for my dandruff, and it gets my scalp open really good. So in my whole head, once my stylist finished shampooing my hair, feels like a big old Mentos. It just be so fresh and clean, and you just feel squeaky. So it can be used in different types of products for you. It can be used in rubs as well. A lot of this rubs that we use, I think Bengay is one of them. Icy Hot is another one. It has that menthol type coolness when you put it on you. Um, that's mint. A lot of that is mint. Look at your ingredients and you'll see it right on there. So as far as adding it to your lip balm, people have added it to their lotions, their shampoos, bars of soap. There is a young lady who makes her own soap, and I'm sure one of them is has mint incorporated. Sincerely Nadia makes her own soap, so I'm sure one of them has some type of mint in it, which is great because a lot of people like that. And I don't like it so much in a body wash, but I do like it in my shampoo for my hair. So that's it, guys, for the mint. I hope that this has inspired you to grow mint. Again, it is an invasive plant, but we can contain it. That's why we have containers. It has a lot of health benefits to it. It has a lot of medicinal benefits as well as culinary benefits. It's just an all-around great plant. I think that it would be great. Restore Garden, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I think that we should probably start trying to learn our herbs. With everything that's going on, we need to do some more research. And don't research it on YouTube. Do some research yourself. You can go to your, every state has a local extension office, and it tells you different things about gardening. They have herbal books that you can purchase from different people that's holistic or herbalists. Do our research. Even if, you know, the most healthy people are normally those that incorporate a lot of herbs and not just mint. Mint is one of them, but to incorporate a lot of herbs into your diet and to use herbs and to know their medicinal purposes is a wonderful thing. Some people can't use, that's why I said research, study. Don't just pick up something. Don't grab some oregano oil and say, oh, I'm going to start taking oregano oil because Backyard Gardener said oregano oil is good for this. Because this oregano oil conflicts with a lot of medicine that people take. If you are diabetic, this is not something that you want to be playing around with without asking your doctor. So do your research. There's a lot of health benefits to oregano oil. There's a lot of health benefits to black seed oil. There's a lot of health benefits to turmeric. And you hear the testimonies and the stories of how they have helped them. But you have to, you have to do your research for yourself, because what works for me might not work for you. It might be totally the opposite because I don't know what you have going on in your life. I thank you guys for coming in. I thank for the 19 thumbs up. I thank you for the 22 people up in here. I appreciate it. I hope that you guys are going to have an awesome day. My lives are running around 30 minutes now because I just feel like it's a comfortable enough setting for people to watch that has not come into the live or could not make it to the live. So 30, 45 minutes will be my top for my live. Let's see who I have in here. New Jersey Indoor Outdoor. No, New Jersey Indoor Gardener. Hello, how are you? I think you're new here. I never seen you in the live before, but welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? Guys, if I miss speaking to you, one of my moms will definitely greet you in the door. It's just that I'm focused on that and trying to do this, and sometimes it can be a little hard. I just seen one that I don't think I spoke to. Yes, I did. Listening while working. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you so much. Let's see who else we have. How the garden is in here. Like mother, like daughter eats. Hello, how are you? This is an unfamiliar channel to me. New person in here, welcome. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Short bus pull up. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Guys, you guys are so awesome. I thank you all for coming. I am going to shut it down and I will see you in the next video. Restore Garden, you are a blessing to me. Thank you and God bless you. Restore, thank you for that super chat. I really, really appreciate you. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to get out here in this garden. Our temperatures is, we're in the 80s now. We were in the high 90s. And then I got a community post from another gardener that's in California, and I think they was at 106, and I felt so bad because I was like, whoo, I was complaining about 96, they're at 106. But I can't take hot weather like that. But I've been able to kind of get through our weather here in the north, and it's been pretty good. So I'm telling you, just with this hot weather, just stay hydrated. Just please find a drink or somewhere, some vitamin water, something. Stay hydrated in this hot weather. But thank you so much for coming in, guys. You are amazing. I will see you all in the next video. I will be putting out another video this week. I want to show you the progress that's going on in the garden. And a lot of progress is happening real fast. So this is your backyard gardener saying to everybody out there, happy gardening, everybody. Have a great day, y'all. I didn't say no word.